So do you feel like you're flushing money down the drain every time you hit this little lever? Well, today on Delmarva Life, we're going to help you save. Angie Hicks tells you how to keep your hard-earned money in your pocket instead of flushing it down the tubes.
Trees, moss, construction barrels, even garbage. Take a close look and tell me what you see. Well, today we're introducing you to a woman who will show you how hearts happen.
He was the #1 player in last year's Pro Bowl, and he's considered one of the NFL's best tight ends. Today, Kyle Rudolph joined us to talk football, including 2 famous team players, concussions, and family.
The cranberry sauce stuffing sounds like the perfect holiday meal, but you don't have to wait for Thanksgiving to enjoy these delicious foods. We'll show you how you could be enjoying these flavors as early as tonight.
And we're at it again, out and about on Delmarva, introducing you to the many wonderful animals that need a home, like Brutus here. Today we're at the Delaware SPCA in Georgetown. We'll introduce you to all the animals coming up.
And Nate Clendenin performs in historic Studio D. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Life from historic Studio D.
Well, I ate all the candy last night.
You're still vibrating from it, aren't you?
I ate a lot of candy last night.
And it's
Gave
Friday.
some out for trick-or-treaters. Yeah, it is Friday.
And it's payday.
It is payday, and guess what?
What?
We get an extra hour of sleep this weekend.
Yes, we do. Thank you very much.
Daylight saving time ends this weekend. We go back to Eastern Standard Time. That means you set your clocks back 1 hour. I do it before I go to bed on Saturday night.
See, I usually get up at 2 o'clock, set it back to 1, get up at 2 o'clock, set it back to 1, because I forget. It's the middle of the night.
How's that work for you?
Not too well.
No.
Big times going on today, though. Punkin Chunkin fired off this morning in Bridgeville. You probably remember Superstorm Sandy last year caused a lot of problems.
Yeah.
This video, obviously not from last year. Look at those things. Good mess. Once we get these storms and this cold front through, it's going to be a spectacular weekend. 31 teams registered for the adult, female, and youth air cannon divisions. The record for an air cannon shot, by the way, just in case you're curious, 2008. It was Young Glory 3 from Milton. They hit the 4,483-foot mark.
Wow.
These people come from all over the world. The farthest, according to Frank Shade, this year is the Chunka from Down Under.
Chunka from Down Under.
It's a New South Wales Australia family that's in for the youth 10 and under category. So
they bring their kid over from Australia.
Isn't that incredible? Complete
Wow.
with a contraption. Now, it costs you $10 to get into the gate. Here's what I love about this. Not only is it a wonderful time to see some marvelous contraptions, chunkin' pumpkins, but the $10 goes towards all kinds of service organizations here on the peninsula. Okay, doesn't go anywhere else, including Autism Delaware, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, the Bridgeville Volunteer Fire Company, all kinds of things. They had like $131,000 that they gave away in grants and things.
That's wonderful.
Just from last year.
That's wonderful.
So it's a terrific effort and a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So be
Looking
sure to get
forward
it.
to
Oh,
that.
it's also on the Science Channel. And it's been on the History Channel
The Mythbusters,
Mythbusters
do
been
a
up here.
special 2-hour.
You need to
It's
go.
really cool. And if for whatever reason you can't make the chunk, you can take your leftover pumpkins to Baltimore. Keep it in Maryland, I guess. The Maryland Science Center in Baltimore reduced admission prices today for visitors bringing leftover jack-o'-lanterns. The pumpkins were dropped from the roof down a 4-story tube to splatter the plaza below. That really sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be cool. But there could only be one thing more fun. Take a look at this and question yourself. What could be at the end of this rope that would have hundreds of kids waiting to see what happens?
A pumpkin, right?
You're exactly right.
How
Watch
did I
this.
know? Ooh.
Boosh! That was a big pumpkin. Who would have thought you could have so much fun with a giant
And there's candy
gourd?
inside,
I think
right?
there's candy inside, yeah,
Because
those
they're all
kids
running
are
after
going.
it. It's like, watch out, it's wet.
Look at these guys.
Oh my goodness. I remember when I was in school, when I went to West Virginia University, they used to drop pumpkins from the top of the engineering building. The engineering students used to have a contest to see who could get it down to the ground without it breaking. They'd build contraptions.
Really?
What a great project.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking beyond Halloween to Thanksgiving, there are some public safety officials looking to pack the paramedic truck. Kent County paramedics are going to be on hand to collect the food donations. It's going to be November 13th and 14th from 9 to 5 at Redner's Warehouse Markets in Dover. They're looking for non-perishable food donations that they can give to the Delaware Food Bank for the families for Thanksgiving. So be sure to get on that.
You have any plans for tonight?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, here's what you need to do. You need to head out to the Wycomico Youth and Civic Center tonight in a few hours. That's when you can catch John Fogerty. The Rock and Roll Hall of Famer has sold over 100 million records, earning 18 gold albums, 10 platinum albums, and a Grammy. So it's going to
Wow.
be worth it. The concert starts at 8 o'clock, so you still have time to get out there.
That's a big deal.
It is a big
So
deal.
we've got visitors coming.
Yeah.
Monday.
So apparently on Monday, a delegation of educators or officials rather from China will be visiting Salisbury. Wycomico Public Schools are going to host them. They're coming here to find out about our education system.
How we do things.
Get some ideas, I suppose.
And
So.
are they one of the schools that has the classes of Chinese
No,
now?
I don't know about that, but I know a
'Cause
lot
there's
of
a bunch of them
schools
that
are starting to
Teach Mandarin.
teach Mandarin because they think that these students are going to need it on down the road. So
That's a
there
whole
you
topic
go.
of discussion
So
right there,
everybody,
but I
when
would
you-
agree with that
When you
wholeheartedly.
send your kids to school on Monday, make sure they look their best.
Yes, and speak Mandarin. Skaters, this has become a big topic lately. Skaters are going to be getting a permanent home at Epworth United Methodist Church in Rehoboth Beach. They've got plywood ramps there now. They set that up a few years ago. The problem is they take a lot of maintenance. Well, the Board of Trustees at the church approved a plan for a concrete bowl and more obstacles there. They started fundraising in August. They already got more than $40,000 of the $50,000 they need to build the permanent park.
Really?
So that's a good thing there, and it's coming up soon.
Something for the kids to do.
Would like to say, and our condolences to the family of George Thornton, who has passed away.
Okay.
George Thornton, it was November 1970, that was 43 years ago this month, that a dead 45-foot sperm whale washed up on an Oregon beach.
Oh yeah, I have that on my calendar.
Yes, it was George, don't make fun of me. It was George Thornton who, as a highway engineer, was in charge of the project to get rid of the whale. This thing is huge.
How do you get rid of a whale
how do
off
you
a
get rid of it?
highway?
What he decided, well, it was on the beach.
Or on the beach, I'm sorry.
So what he decided that they would do was they would use 20 crates of TNT, a half-ton of dynamite.
Well, I'm confident that it'll work.
And it did. And you've probably seen this on YouTube, but if you remember what happened then was pieces of whale began raining down on everyone around, including this car that got smashed by a giant chunk. You can't make this up. Can you imagine
Does
having
my policy cover that?
Can you imagine having that as your legacy? Oh, you're the guy that yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
when
the guy
you're
that did that.
telling the story, I'm thinking there's kids out there saying, I want that job.
I want to do that. I want to do that.
Maybe
and
not.
they'll probably try from now on. So
All right, well, still ahead on Delmarva Life. We all need them. In fact, you probably can't imagine life without one. But your toilet could be costing you more than $100 in wasted water each year. We learn about the latest advancements in toilets that could keep you from flushing your hard-earned money down the drain.
plus, we'll meet a local artist who says her heart is always in the right place. As a matter of fact, she finds hearts in some of the strangest places. We're going to get a look at some of the more unusual hearts and find out why, after seeing this story, you'll discover hearts happen everywhere.
And later, we're in the kitchen learning how to make not only the perfect cheesesteak sub, but some other signature sandwiches that are considered classics here on Delmarva.
Plus, we are excited to have Nate Clendenin in Studio D this afternoon. He takes the Delmarva Life stage a little bit later on. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.